The CONCACAF Nations League Semifinals go down on Thursday night, and the first matchup is USA and Jamaica. Let's look at the USA-Jamaica odds and make our USA and Jamaica prediction for this game that sees the game going down at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Now, in the quarterfinals, USA played Trinidad and Tobago. In leg one, on paper, if you looked at the box score, it might have looked like an easy 3-0 USA win, with USA having 26 shots and 8 shots on target compared to just 1 and 0 for Trinidad and Tobago. But all those goals came late in the game in the 82nd, the 86th, and the 89th. And this was despite Trinidad and Tobago taking a red card in the 37th minute. That gave USA a big enough lead to not need to win in leg two, and they did not. They took a red card themselves in the 39th minute, which led to a 2-1 Trinidad and Tobago win, but USA moving on 4-2 on aggregate. Let's look at Jamaica, how they got here into the Nations League semifinals. Jamaica played Canada in the quarterfinals. They were at home in leg one, and they were tied in that game 1-1 until Canada got the winning goal in the 85th minute. Canada led in shots 18-6 and shots on target 7-2. In leg two, though, Jamaica went to Canada and they scored 3 times to win 3-2. That game, though, was tied 2-2 until a 78th minute PK, and they hung on to take that win despite taking an 84th minute red card. Canada still, though, led in shots in that game 17-8 and shots on target 7-5. They were tied at the end of 2 legs 4-4, but Jamaica advancing on the away goals. FIFA rankings, USA much higher, highly ranked here, 13th versus Jamaica being 57th. If we look at the USA and Jamaica Nations League odds here, USA heavily favored at -275, the draw +375. Jamaica 7-1 to get the win. Over 2.5, -112. The under also -112. Both teams to score yes, +120. And both teams to score no, -163. So the odds are saying that both teams won't get on the score sheet here. If we look at head-to-head between USA and Jamaica, there's been tons and tons of meetings over the years. The last two, though, have both been draws. 1-1 in the 2023 Gold Cup, 1-1 in the 2021 World Cup qualifiers. USA has won, though, the last 4 previous meetings before those draws. Jamaica's last win came in 2019 friendly. The under 2.5 is 4-0 in recent meetings, so very tight games between these teams lately. There's not been a 0-0 score between these teams in any of the last 22 matchups, going all the way back to 2001. And in 18 of the last 22 games, there has been at least 2 goals. If we look at USA's form coming into this since beating Trinidad and Tobago and in leg 1, in the quarterfinals, USA now has lost 2 straight, 2-1 to Trinidad and Tobago in leg 2, and then 1-0 to Slovenia in a friendly. That Slovenia loss was the first time USA has failed to score across their last 16 games. It has also been 2 or more goals in each of their previous 16 games for the USA. USA is also 11-3-4 in their last 18 games, and bets on over 2.5 have gone 7-1 and 9-2 of late. For Jamaica, since June last summer, Jamaica has been in good form, going 8-4-2 in their last 14 games. They have just 1 loss in their last 9. Since that win over Canada in the quarterfinals, leg 2, they beat Trinidad and Tobago 1-0 in a friendly, and also drew Trinidad again 0-0 in another friendly. Both games came earlier this month in March. Jamaica has kept a clean sheet in 3 of their last 5 games. They've scored in 7 of 9 and also in 14 of 17. However, coming into this game, if we're looking at picks to make, best bets in USA versus Jamaica, Jamaica will have one hand tied behind their back as they will be missing several key players to injuries and suspensions. Shamar Nicholson scored 2 goals versus Canada in the last game. He will be missing this game with yellow card accumulation, out with suspension. There's no Leon Bailey, maybe one of the better players in CONCACAF, having a great season with Villa. He's out, been dropped from the team because he missed curfew. Also out, Damari Gray with suspension. He took a red card last game, and Michael Antonio as well has withdrawn from the club for this call-up. Likely, Jamaica will have to sit back here, absorb the pressure in a low block. They won't have many players to break out of that, though, with all those missing players. So USA should probably be able to control this game pretty easily. For USA, they've lost back-to-back games for the first time in either tenure for Greg Berhalter as a manager. They have not lost 3 straight games since back in 2015. All that said, USA at home, they are clearly the better team. They basically have a full squad to choose from here versus a depleted Jamaican side on the road. USA should get the win. Jamaica will likely sit back and make it tough, and that should result in hopefully a lower scoring game for our bet. So let's create a same game parlay going USA to win this game and under 4 goals, coming in right at even money, +100 at Bet365. If you wanted to get better odds, you could go USA to win and under 3 at +220. I like to play it safe here and just go USA win, under 4, plus 100. Who are you betting in this game? USA, the underdog Jamaicans. Drop your bets down there in the comments, and good luck with all of your Nations League picks on Thursday.